king sigil or
Well, it doesn't
whatever.
seem to have gone too well.
Well, I assume you've seen the hall with statues, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I believe the main door would have been the way into the throne room, where I assume the thing is, but the door is locked. So I thought maybe there was a mechanism.
Don't have.
Did you see? Did you see the rock formation that looked like it? You know.
Like, Paladin thwaps Dizzy in the back of the head. Lightly.
But yeah, as I was saying, the door to the throne room is locked, and I have no idea how to open it.
Do you think we could brute force it open, or is it
Yeah,
arcane?
Did you try kicking it?
My character looks to the dwarf and says, "Yes, because the first thing I think of when I look at the three of us is brute force."
Guess you didn't look too much at that door, but that door is made out of metal. Lead, more specifically. And
To prevent
first of all, it's
flying.
very heavy. Second of all, it's not gonna move that easily with brute force.
Was there a lock to pick? Or is it just...
No,
A lead door, would that block magic? Because, you know, magic and x-rays, I guess.
I had a friend with me. He tried to use identify or detect magic spell. He didn't see anything, so had to be some sort of mechanism, but we never figured it out.
It may only
Did
be
he try-
detected from the other side.
Did he try the spell Primeval Awareness?
Hmm?
What happened to your friend?
When we were trying to get to the other side, what happened is that when I slipped, I grabbed his hand. He fell with me and he was dead when we hit the rocks finally. And I was able to use the scroll of teleportation we had with us to get out of there.
Well, fuck.
I'm very sorry for your loss, sir.
It's fine. We all die eventually, correct?
It's also
Whoa.
true. Part of the cycle of life.
Not if you become a
Well,
witch.
Alright. Listen here, you lot. Even though I am unable to move in my current predicament, I do have a wealthy price back in the city, which I'm assuming that's where you're going. If you will be able to get that sigil, I will be able to pay all of you very handsomely.
Do you know where we should look? Other than, like, have you tried the other doors? The not lead one?
Did you try the other door?
Another face palm into the cowl.
Well,
My lady, you try my patience.
we...
Fucking idiot! There's like 9 doors down there.
There's a lot of doors.
So the Tiefling probably thinks at least you two are a bunch of morons.
Not wrong.
I wasn't gonna say, but...
Well, we'll be honest with you, from the all doors that we looked at, it was just hallways on hallways. We didn't think much of it. Maybe there is something, but who knows?
There's something. We're going back.
So you're taking the job, yes?
My
I'm gonna
character
look
once
at the
again has her hand on her little amulet and sighs. It appears we are, yes.
And I give him a thumbs up.
Well, my paladin's being, Aaron girl for goddess, so.
Yep.
And you, Dwarfman?
Oh yeah, I must have been muted. I said yeah.
Well, alright. I guess if you will be able to go there first thing in the morning, you will be good.
But Dizzy,
Mhm.
which of your 3 eyes did you give him?
Oh yeah. Now you're right. I gave him my middlemost keen eye.
How many eyes do you have? Are you like a biblically accurate angel?
I have
Six-eyed, six-winged, many-eyed, hovering aloft?
I have 2 regular eyes, and I don't feel like disclosing how many interpretive and drawn eyes I
Uh-huh.
The least keen.
have. The least keen eye.
Why?
And my least keen eye is still pretty fucking keen, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, because I don't think I've mentioned this at all during this entire campaign, but my name's Akin Keen Eye. Of
He's got
Clan
that.
Gafficanathy.
My
There
kid
you
already
go.
gave you her first.
I think Gafficanathy is giant.
So I'm gonna assume you people are gonna take a long rest.
Yeah, I already had
Sure.
an HP back.
Yeah, we're gonna take a long rest.
Okay. So long rest passed. Do you want to do anything at the camp before you go back into the dungeon?
Yes, I do. I want to cast Wild Cunning, my transmutation ritual spell, and have my spirits instantly break down my campsite, which includes putting out the fire, taking down tents, packing up my bags, and burying any rubbish.
The fucking spell description.
I fucking love
My
it.
healing hands is recharged.
Can I
Also,
use...
also, wait, before I do this, I move 119 feet away and cast it on the campsite.
Can I use my, like, while we're idling and resting, can I use my wood carving tools and carve, like, a little fucking wood statue of the tiefling guy?
Sure.
I want a little statue of him.
I see you're a practitioner of voodoo.
No, not even making a
That's
statue
what I
of
wanted
you.
to say.
If he was doing
Don't
voodoo, he'd
worry
be making a statue of you, Dizzy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to make the little... Like, I want it to look like a chess piece, but with the little horns.
Let's see, do I want to have the same spell? Because I put Sanctuary and Sleep in here because I get those as part of... Those are my oath spells for level 3. So I have Bless, Cure Wounds, and Thunderous Smite.
Oh, wait. Can I take this break to be right back, Fergor?
I guess.
Yeah, I have like an hour before I have to like start getting ready for bed.
Quick 10-minute break. You'll see if you're able to figure out the mighty puzzle, which is not actually that much hard to break through the door.
I'm going to AFK myself one tick.
So Dizzy, how is the one shot so far?
It's pretty good. I'm really enjoying Akin Keen Eye.
Well, you got.
I feel like we could have just carved through the rest of those kobolds, no problem.
Well, let me count how many kobolds you had left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That's a lot of kobolds. I still think we could have taken them.
You see, the whole thing is that as soon as you would have cleared the first room, you would have alerted all other rooms. And kobolds have pack tactics. Pack tactics gives them advantages. And let's just say, it's not a very pleasant experience to die to 28 stab wounds.
True.
So did you figure out what the kobolds meant by big cube?
No. I mean, probably just gelatinous cube. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh, we'll see. It would be quite unfortunate if it was a gelatinous cube, right?
It would be quite unfortunate. I think I would just leave. I think I would just be like, no, I gotta leave now.
Oh.
Hmm.
Just remember, this is a dungeon. It's a mighty dungeon. Where Fergor sleeps tonight. I'm not sure how well or how bad I'm doing. I am just attempting.
Oh, you're doing fine. Oh, I think before we leave camp, I'm gonna look around, see if anybody has any extra rope. Probably start with the tiefling.
I'm
I'll-
back.
Before you leave, so there is no extra rope from the tiefling.
Extra
Okay,
what?
I'm gonna expand my search
Welcome
to
back.
the rest of the people.
Is
The
Dizzy
caravan
looking
master
for
lent you
rope?
another. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
caravan master lent you another rope that is 30 feet.
Okay.
So right now you have 90 feet of hempen rope.
How
In
long was
total.
the first incline we used? Like the entrance?
About 50 feet.
Oh, 50. Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
No, you're not.
I am back.
Welcome back. So Dizzy looked around for an extra rope. He got another rope that is 30 feet instead of 60 feet because I'm evil.
Nice, nice.
It's the most Skeletor things that I could have done. But yeah, so
I know you're evil.
any other things that you want to do before you go back to the dungeon?
Yeah, let's just get going because the player, has a time limit here. Or I will be a
Okay.
zombie tomorrow morning. More so than usual.
Off to the dungeon.
Well, skipping the 3-hour travel and several jokes about key and ice by Dizzy, you were back at the dungeon. The first rope went down, and you're back in your positions of being in this room.
Great. I kind of
So-
just wander over to here.
Where do you go?
Where I went.
I set the rope back up.
Yeah. You're already down in the room.
Let's go back in the hall. Is one of the doors in the hall the fucking big door?
I think that's the top one, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Investigation, because our current luck dictates that we'll roll like a 20. Okay. I'm
Okay.
curious to see if my door luck holds. My door luck holds.
That's amazing. You're really good
So-
at doors.
Why?
As you look at it, it is indeed a lead door, which is actually in fairly good condition from where it stands. Doesn't seem to have any lock, and as you try to pry it open, it doesn't seem to be opening as much. But as you pull it towards yourself a little bit, you feel there's somewhat of a slack, and you could assume that maybe there is something on the other end which is holding it. So the question is, how do you get there?
Magic. What kind of magic explodes doors? And I look at the wizard.
I have Agnazar's Scorcher.
Don't look at
Mhm.
me.
Well, if you hold the door open, is there enough of a crack for me to see through?
Can we open the door?
Well, she said there's a little bit of give, right?
Oh.
There is a small amount of slack, but not enough to look through.
Okay.
Can I roll athletics to try and get it open further?
Strength. Smash that mother down.
mhm.
You can definitely try.
Nope. Yep.
You try to pull, and at one moment you have to stop because you felt your shoulder,
Ooh, yeah, we're stopping
and
here.
you like, help. My shoulder is more important than this door.
Yes.
All right.
That's
I say, let me give her a try, and I attempt to force the door open with strength.
You're marginally more successful.
You try to pull it, and as you pull it with all your might, you hear a crack, and you feel a very nice crack in your back, and you're like, I haven't cracked that end of my back in a long time.
I turn away and I say, "This is impossible. No one in the history of the world could open that door."
Or maybe
Like,
we
I-
could if we weren't, knee high to a kobold.
Watch me in my 9 AC.
Dizzy and my character, I think we look at each other, look at you, look at each other and say, nah.
Just start snickering. I'm gonna check other doors, and I go walk over and I check another door.
You take the handle, you try to pull on it, and as you pull on it, you don't feel the slack that Musical was talking about. You're just like, it seems like it's closed shut.
I finally checked a door and didn't roll a 20 plus. I rolled a nat 1.
I'm just gonna start mumbling about how the door must hate wizards.
Critical
Seems like
fail for checking this door.
Seems like it is a basic wooden door, and as you try to pull on it, it doesn't really work. So you're like, it must be locked as well, and you try to lean on it, and you fall in because the
that's a
door
critical
wasn't
fail,
locked.
all right. Oh, so
Damn.
it was a push and I was trying to pull it.
Yeah.
Can I investigate my door?
And you see a hallway with a small door. With you, Dizzy, you see that door is not locked, and as a matter of fact, it leads into another hallway, and it gets a little bit too dark.
I'm gonna move in a little bit.
I'm gonna
Remember, I
check
have
on the
right
paladin.
there, dark vision as well.
Is
I'm
the
revealing.
paladin okay?
Musical, you see a hallway with 3 almost identical looking doors.
Yeah, investigate.
Dizzy.
Mhm.
As you move through the hallway, you see that there is a giant crack going through the middle of it,
Oh,
and as you could see from what I revealed, is that there is a gap between your end and that end,
mhm.
but it seems like you could jump through it, and it seems like it leads into something.
Can I investigate the crack for like traps?
It's just a very deep crack. You assume that if you were to fall in there, you're not gonna be able to get out.
Oh, that's not good.
You estimate about 50 maybe. feet
Is-
down.
Is jumping just athletics?
Or acrobatics.
Mm.
I think I've seen both.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Okay, I'm
Physical,
gonna
what are
try.
you doing?
I'm gonna roll acrobatics.
Yeah, do whichever one's got a stronger stat. Click.
I'm gonna get kind of. Oh wait, can I prepare an action?
Sure.
I'm gonna
I realize I'm
prepare
behind and I run.
Featherfall if Dizzy doesn't make the jump.
It's okay. I will make the jump.
Okay.
Um.
You just pass the check. So you you step couple steps back. You run forward. You feel one of your legs slip, but it didn't slip too far enough for you to fall.
Okay,
And
good.
you're now on the other end.
Hey, I'm alright. It's also like less than a 10-foot gap. Y'all got this.
I don't got this.
Oh boy.
Just cast Featherfall.
Could you toss a rope over?
Yes.
I throw a 30-foot rope to you.
No, hold on to one end of it, you fuck.
Oh, well, toss it back.
Yeah. Musical made it with no problem. You
Yeah,
see
Paladin
your
has an
ball
athletics check. I'm
metal
sorry.
just gracefully jump over.
Alright.
You
If
think-
I'm holding one end of a rope and Pecan's holding the other end of the same rope, can I give him, like, can I aid him on his athletics?
Yes, you
check?
can give him advantage. He has an advantage.
as you
Hold
jump,
on tight.
as you
I
jump,
just
see
want
my
to not
character
die
jump-
if I fall.
Yeah, as you see my character jump over, you might think you might have seen some faint hint of wings behind her, maybe, or maybe you were hallucinating. Who
Ooh.
knows?
I say, I wheel around and point directly at you and say, fucking bird person!
What in the world are you talking about? Did your mother drop you on your head?
I say, nah, nothing, just something from this book I read.
I just relapse back to the
What?
monsters.
What book were you reading?
You
Well,
wouldn't-
I'm gonna need that reroll to see.
Yeah,
Oh!
well done.
Dizzy,
Wait, did you go with your strength mod or your dex mod?
they're both -1. So I'm gonna cast Featherfall.
Wait, you're gonna let go of the rope to cast Featherfall?
I don't need both hands to cast
Oh,
Featherfall.
that's interesting.
Oh.
Sorry, I was
Okay.
playing with the roller.
Okay, so our wizard friend here, not very sure of himself. He steps a solid 20 steps back. He gets a running start, but he jumps too early, and he
I
falls.
will
And
just-
as he falls, he slips from the rope, and in his panic, he casts Featherfall.
I've
What do you-
essentially swan dived into a hole. You hear fucking screaming from Isla, by the way.
We hear screaming, profanity.
Even as Featherfall comes out, I'm still freaking the
Okay.
fuck out.
Are any of you two doing anything?
I'm checking my character sheet.
10, 9, 8, 7.
I could
start
use
pulling
Radiant
up the rope.
Soul.
You start pulling up the rope?
Yep.
There's nothing on the other end to see.
You're not holding the rope?
That's what Fergor said. He said I let go.
I said grab the rope!
He
It's
slipped
too
off.
I
Question,
try
how-
and reach for
How
the rope.
deep is that thing again?
Okay, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, that's
Make
just...
it
If
count.
it's less than 30 feet deep, I can get him.
Who's making a dex save?
Oh,
Me?
Yes, you, since you tried to grab the rope.
14.
You barely made it. You see, with like the tips of your fingertips, you managed to grab onto the rope. You're holding the rope. With your panic
Got
eyes.
it at
Pull
the
me
end.
up, pull me
Hear
up,
that.
pull me up, pull me up.
I start pulling him up. So just a curious, I was curious and looked it up. With a running start, you can jump 12 feet without making a check.
Oh,
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That would be good to know before I fell
we had
in the hole.
comedy. We got comedy out of this.
We did get comedy out of it, but just
And I
for
almost
future.
got to use Radiant Soul.
Isla is fucking terrified.
Yeah, I believe it. Get up.
Alright, I'm pulling you up. Say up, you go. Oh, you're a lot lighter than I thought you would be.
As soon as I get back on solid ground, I'm going to scamper to the other end of the hallway
You're not kissing
and
the
just
ground, are
fucking
you?
sit. No.
We could have actually, with less trouble, thrown you across.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
true, because that would have been an athletics check on our part.
But yeah, as you're on the other end, you're now able to see that this is a hexagonal chamber of sorts with a ziggurat in the middle of it.
We're gonna have to go back over.
Yeah, we'll just eat you over. I've got a good
So-
athletics roll.
Anything you want to do in this room?
Investigate?
Arcana check.
You roll Arcana, you roll Investigation. 18. Okay, so I will start with musical. Aiden, just roll
Yeah.
and I will get to you.
Okay.
Musical, as you're looking around, you see that this room has some sort of circles with what you could only assume draconic runes scribed all over this room. With some lines slowly moving towards the ziggurat. So, in a little bit of closer inspection to the ziggurat, you find a small rock which you're able to pry away with your hand, and behind the rock is a lead strongbox.
I point at the draconic scrawlings and I say, what is that? What is that? Giant?
So,
Motherfucker.
What is
Are you picking on our wizard for not taking draconic?
Yeah, a little bit.
So sad.
So, Aiden, now up to you. You see the same circles, which are very evident and etched in. You also
Mhm.
see, on some of the outer circles, they're inlaid with silver. And from what it seems like and which draconic words of power are used, this was used for evocation magic.
Do you think our thief can cast comprehend language on the words?
Or is that
What?
spoken only?
No,
I said-
comprehend languages will help me understand the writing, but also that's in the book I gave back to the other guy.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah! You didn't
So
copy
I thought
it,
that
did
anymore.
you?
I thought
No.
because you were a thief, you'd be able to read
Fuck you.
the text.
You said evocation magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go, can you two step out of the room real quick?
Sure.
Just
Yeah.
back to the entrance.
Both
It
of
might
us
go
are-
boom.
Both of us are out of the. Oh no, wait, that's you and
No,
me.
that's musical.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what's...
I just want to make sure nothing hurts you, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on the stone.
I'm gonna prepare to jump across with what I can only hope is a magical